with no sleep, I was allowed to sleep normally for about 3 to 4 days straight. And then after that, I was only allowed to sleep from 1 to 3 hours per night for some time. I missed an entire week of work and didn't know if I would ever be able to work again. Then I experienced what felt like a severe microwaving of my brain, with my entire brain feeling very hot at the time of the incident, and then immediately thereafter, I felt severe nausea and almost threw up. Then my brain was left feeling completely and severely numb for days, and I could barely function or think. Shortly thereafter, I got my period 2 weeks early, when I was usually very regular with my menstrual cycles. Additionally, I normally have very light periods and for only about 3 days on average. But this time it was at least 6 days long and a very unusually heavy flow. I researched it later and discovered that this is one of the well-known biological effects of severe microwave radiation poisoning. Then the severe electronic sexual assaults started. And when I say severe, I really mean extreme. I experienced an entire creaking sounds and have submitted this file to the commission. These voices are vulgar, violent, cruel, and constantly threatening and using profanities that I never use. They repeat certain phrases excessively, as I learned that repetition is a form of torture in and of itself. Together to realize that I was experiencing remote external manipulation via electronic weapons, because these symptoms of sexual assault were not physiologically normal or possible without external manipulation. It is not physiologically normal to just have repeated spontaneous orgasms all through the night like that, literally one right after another. And then it all made sense when I learned about microwave weapons. In 2015, I began to experience what some call V2K, or voice to skull. This involves the projection of voices, noises, and music directly into my mind to communicate with me in real time and at the speed of thought. And it also includes the manipulation of thoughts, emotions, and perceptions in the person's mind. Additionally, the targeting is all highly perverted and sexual, as well as destructive and violent. The nature of the torture I have been experiencing has been highly sexual in nature and highly perverted, involving many combinations of sensory and motor manipulation of my mind and body and of the people around me. This includes many different types of zaps to varying degrees to the genitals, butt, anus, and the entire pelvic area. This also includes many kinds of movements, such as the rocking, swaying, jolting, vibrating, and shaking of my entire body or various body parts, specifically in a sexual way. The severe vibration is a highly noxious stimuli and is very intolerable. They sometimes do pulses or throbbing sensations on the genitals too, etc. There are also body movements such as rocking my pelvic area back and forth, repeated rubbing sensations, the sensation of something going up my crotch and in and out, etc. They also often force vaginal discharges and zap my genitals at the same time. These sexual assaults are present throughout the day, every day, and anytime I am awakened at night, every night. They range from mild to extreme, but usually involve daily and nightly continuous assaults for the past 3 years now. When severe, the zaps to the genitals feel as though someone is electrocuting my genitals repeatedly. I also often see highly disturbing pornographic images and videos, including highly disturbing pedophilia type of images and videos when I close my
Okay, down a lot to make it appear as though the get you sort of thing. Um, Anyways, it's been 5 years for me. They've sort of calmed down a bit now. The V2K is not as loud as it used to be before. It's more stealthy. Like they turn it down a notch. They turn it down a lot to um, make it appear as though the thoughts in my head are actually mine, which I know they aren't most of the time, because yeah, these people are very perverse, and they have hatred towards targets for some reason. I don't know. Could be racially motivated, religion, or just hate crime.